Hey everybody, thanks for checking in. This is Mr. Hoig with the Inspirational Video of the Day. Today my guest speaker is Nicole Pluim. She was formerly Nicole Jacobs. Some of you may remember her as that. She graduated from West Sioux, went on to play volleyball at Northwestern. She now is a nurse in Orange City, and some of you may have seen the article on Twitter and Facebook. She volunteered to go help with the COVID-19 situation in New York. A really brave and unselfish thing to do. She's going to talk a little bit about that. Her lesson is about taking the life lessons you learn from sports, transferring them into life. I think it's terrific. She's absolutely right. There are times in life where you're going to need that unselfishness. You're going to need that teamwork. And you're also going to need to do things that you're scared or nervous about, and you're just going to need to bring it like it's game time. I think it's a great video. Thank you, Nicole, for doing this. It's tremendous. This is Nicole Pluim with the Inspiration of the Day.
Hey guys, I'm Nicole. I was asked by Jerome to bring you some inspiration today. I feel very honored to get to share with all of you. So, I graduated from West Sioux in 2010, and then I went to Northwestern. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet Jerome there. He's a lot older than me, but I heard a lot about him. That guy's a legend. Okay, enough about Jerome. I'll let him talk about himself. I live in Orange City. I'm a nurse here, and I'm married to JD. I grew up being an athlete. I played many different sports since I was young, and I finished my career playing volleyball at Northwestern. I want to highlight that I finished my career. We all have our athletic careers come to an end at some point. Sports become our life, but there is a time that being an athlete comes to an end. We don't need to lose that competitive drive, being a team player, and the desire to be better. We can continue that. We all know that there are many valuable lessons that we learn from being an athlete, and we can carry these into the rest of our lives. Being a team player is something that I have valued. I definitely wasn't the star athlete on any of my teams, but I did my best to fill the role wherever that was on my team. My freshman year in volleyball at Northwestern, I considered myself a cheerleader, which I love because I had always wanted to be a cheerleader. So my role then was to show up in practice, play my hardest, and make my teammates better. Some days that was really hard, but we had this saying, fake it till you make it, which every one of us on the team had to do at some point. There were days that we didn't want to be there, or days that the ball didn't go where you wanted it to, or that the ball didn't even go over the net. That's when I learned to push through those hard times, force the positive energy, and make the best out of whatever situation I was in. Now, being a nurse, a team player, being a team player continues to be part of my everyday life. There are situations where nurses are assigned different roles and need to perform them in order to provide the best care for our patients. If one of the nurses doesn't follow their assigned role, our care is compromised, and that could have a negative effect on our patient. So now, my role as a team player doesn't only affect the outcome of a ball game; it has an effect on someone's life. More recently, I decided to step way out of my comfort zone and take a short travel nurse assignment in New York City during this COVID-19 pandemic in one of the cities most affected by the virus. I'm not going to lie, I was scared. I was so scared. It all happened very quickly, but in the 2 days leading up to my flight out there, I stayed away from people. I hid from them because I didn't want to break down and let anyone know that I was actually scared. My poor husband had to deal with my roller coaster of emotions, and leaving him at the airport was scary again. But something happened once I got on the plane in Sioux Falls. Put my headphones in, I cranked up some Back in Black, go Hawks, and realized, you know what, it's game time. I suddenly lost all fear and was focused on the task ahead. So, okay, now fast forward a few days after getting to New York City. I quickly realized that not everyone knows how to be a team player. There were many nurses there, unfortunately, that were less than willing to do their part and help where needed. I was actually still a bit scared, but once I found out where I would be working, I had that game time mentality again. Let's go. What I originally wanted to share was to do things that make you scared, do things that make you uncomfortable, and that take you out of your comfort zone. Not only will this challenge you and make you grow as a person, it will allow you to be thankful for all you have in your life. It will allow you to notice the small things that you take for granted in your everyday life. Thanks for taking the time to listen. And I have to end with go Falcons and go Raiders. I don't know how to end it.